do. Okay. That. That. My stream is probably going to be muted for having actually played this much of this. That's okay. Alright. Get this shit under. Shall we? Okay, chat is set in the font there. Yep. And off we pop. No real warm-up today. No real time for it. Get things rolling. I got worried that my mic was going to be muted there for a second because I changed hotkeys and now I don't know if number pad 9 and base keyboard 9 have overlap with OBS splitter. So we're just popping out of that. That active distraction. There. Okay. All right. Went from some very on-point skips to some very skips. Up, As long as it doesn't impact my recording or my tracked it later, it's fine. Good 2 combo, slightly early on the pause. Hey, we got the backward jump. Fuck yeah. potion. Meh on the barrel. We tried to be a little bit too fast about it. Missed the first swing. Still got the air combo. No backward jump though. Alright, we'll take it to it. Alright, that's not the cleanest, but it's still sub 30. A little bit sloppy there on the end, trying to rush. That's okay. Combos are not bad. They could be a little bit lower, but pretty responsive. Slightly. We go for the risky jump. Sure, why not? Nailed it in one. Heck yeah. But get on the ladder, please. I beg. Slightly early. On that one. Alright. Hopefully, our tree comboing and coconut RNG are in on. Okay, mushroom pickup. Not amazing. Walk there. Is not. My plans for the day got screwed up by Force is outside of my control, so we ended up back at home with some time there, and some shifting of like obligations and stuff for other people. So we are getting one run. Yeah, very, very, very not planned. How are you? Thanks for the good luck. Hope your day's going alright. Still messed up. I mean, yeah, that can be hard to fix unless, like, exterior forces cause you to have to do otherwise. I hope you are making enjoyable and good use of the fucked up sleep schedule time. But I'm sorry that it is still fucked up. Bruh. Double hug. First one higher than the second. I can take a look at that later. Depending on like how much time I have. Basically, you just got to do insert rows, and then you have to do drag and drops for the comparison rows that have like the timings, the time differentials and the slower versus faster text in them. So you can drag from a cell above. Not great. Ooh, not a good start at all. That's what I get for hugging that tree so much. Yeah, depending on what it is, some fixes are easier on that. And given the splits that you added, you should be pretty close to what I have splits-wise, which will make it a little bit easier to keep adjusting. Because I actually have like adjusted times for the additionals on. Alright, let's see if I can replicate what I was doing in practice or yesterday. I cannot. Man, and I had the like perfect fight down when practicing that, but I also did the fight like multiple times back to back. Yeah, that's not going to be a big difference. That'll be pretty easy. Basically drag and drop some of the time changes. I can probably have it fixed in like 5 to 10, honestly. Which I will hopefully have time for this evening, but I don't know for sure. I gotta kind of like get some sleep in directly after this run. Bruh. Or very slow. Thought I had waited enough to not get the swing, but I guess I probably waited a little bit too long. Oh well, that is a downside of auto lock. Is potentially jumping there. So that would be another like thing in favor of not having auto lock earlier in the run, but meh. Man, burning so much time. Those combos were very good on none, but that only kind of like salvaged the time. Lost to shadows themselves. Eating myself into there, not helpful. Try to skip early. Alright. See how we do on clean. Alright. Bruh. Messy, but whatever. Too slow. Alright, well, had the break apart, but still not bad. Get your butt down here. Come on. Tiny, tiny time save. Okay, so that one does not follow the same rules. I was a little bit curious because there is still that like very minor counterpan that happens at the end of this fight as well. And I hadn't really checked it in the code. I was like, this one allow for that too? And the answer is no. Slightly awkward, that's okay. Alright. Gummy. And off to Wonderland we go. Yeah, mostly you did stuff correctly, so it doesn't automatically throw in the times for Ninten's run, so that's didn't really fuck anything up here as far as I can tell. You did throw stuff in just the best segments category. No, it doesn't matter. One way or the other is fine. It just copies the formula. Excel and Google Sheets both work fine for doing that. Try to type back in. Yeah. That's fair. What am I? Yeah, there's a couple more things they'll need to fix, and I probably can't give them the appropriate attention or keyboard use that I would need to till after I'm done with the run. But yeah, you didn't really fuck it up in any meaningful way. Like, just some elements aren't automated because it's like really hard to do that. I probably could to a certain extent, but yeah, it would be a fair bit more work to get the like auto plugin of splits for the overall time. Yeah. Thank you, Donald. Not sure of why I failed to get another toggle lock there. Alright, can we get the soldier? I want to say 3, but we'll fucking see. Hell yeah. Ugh. Can I please stop burning so much time to this split? Like, what did I do? Like, what am I doing so poorly that I'm burning 11 to 12 seconds every time I'm doing it? Like, damn. That's slow. Like, the fight wasn't great, but it wasn't like 11 to 12 seconds. The time loss, bad. Need to look into that more, because I'm like having almost every single one of my Wonderland splits end up like that. Or Crank Tower splits, I should say. Alright, that movement was pretty solid though. Take it, take it. Alright, Pretty good Trickmaster. Dropped one hit during the return comboing. Still can't really do the fast enough inputs for, or timed properly enough inputs for the second full combo during fall down, but we'll take it. Someday maybe my combos will be that nice. Alright. Thank you, Bobby. And welcome in. Hope your day's going well. Thank you for the good luck. I did get called out on fucking up the auto splitter by Be True earlier. Not that I like intentionally fucked it up, but there is a much older version which wasn't really customizable that was done by Deninator that specifically had whiteout ends to the Sabor 1 and Leon fights, specifically for like Proud Mode runs and whatnot. Which I apparently like at some point just completely got rid of that piece of code. With no like intention to do so, but that's a thing. So I had to restore that just a little bit ago. I believe so. For Throat? Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at his if there's any like particular differences. But yeah, he's definitely a good example. Are they differentiated in some way on their movement in the throat? Because it's not a very long section, so the amount of like realizable time save is pretty slim there. Oh, you parried one of my hits, okay. I haven't paid enough attention or like looked enough recently to say if there is a difference between them. But essentially optimal movement basically has you do like the slight jump forward to get onto the initial like up platforming. Oh god. What am I doing? Ugh. What am I doing? Alright, last one was okay. I tried to skip early there. That's my bad. Yeah. Ran into the camera because my angle was bad. Yeah, so you do that like slight jump forward to get the flip up, the ledge grab and flip up onto the first platform. Because there's a chance that if you just do it straight from the doorway, you'll bonk on the platform above it when trying to do the flip up. From there, it's basically like short hop jumps across the other platform. What am I doing? Doesn't have Monstro footage. What? How is that a cleared PB at all? My question. That's just fucking weird. Like, that's a recent run, too. God damn it. Press down instead of up, like dumb. I'll have to look at that later. There may have been some, like, extenuating circumstances on it. It should say who the verifier was on speedrun, SRC, for the run. Like, that's something you can check. Alright, I'll take that. E. Might have some questions for Swift later. What it may have been was like a stream cutout or something. And they like approved it anyway. But I'd have to ask questions and look at it to know for sure. You can definitely go check VODs though, because Bandit has obviously been doing recent runs, so you should be able to find something on there that has gotten to or through Monstro. Alright. Not great. I'll take it. Alright, I'll take that. That's not what we meant to do, but that's okay. Up, 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 and away we go. Double zero exit. We fucking take that. Let's go. A little bit slow to start the comboing there, but not bad. Alright, if we can get de-stealth skip, this will be a pretty good position. Be essentially dead even coming out of here. Thank you, Donald. Dropping hit. Alright. Even dropping that combo, we save some time. Without dropping that combo, that might have been a best. But we'll fucking take that. Excuse me. Ugh. Alright, well, shitty movement in here. Cost us a little bit. But we'll take it. I've definitely played for more than 91 hours. Yanks. The fights were good, the movement afterwards was bad, but we're still within a very good margin of our PB. As long as we don't do what we did on our last TT2, we'll be in an okay position. Come on. Slow down. There we go. Alright. On our way back to Traverse Town. Yo, Angel Blade, thank you very much for the good luck. Hope you are having a great day. And welcome back in. Didn't you just recently PB? I feel like I saw something about you PBing in the Discord. If I have that right, congratulations on that. If not, it's just a premonition of seeing the future of your PB. Nice. That is a solid PB. I would take a 4-minute PB, that'd be fucking amazing. Technically, I could get a 4-minute PB, just the likelihood is very slim. I'd have to play out of my fucking core to get a 4-minute PB. Arc. Oh. Let's see. So we're a minute 10 down on some best, which, if it stayed exactly the same, would put us at a 1:55.07. If we average out to this much time loss across the rest of the run, we'd be at about a high 157, low 158. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're almost 18 seconds ahead of average, though, so. Oh, yeah, they do. I feel that viscerally. Like, where did August go? The month is almost done, guys. Don't worry. Honestly, at this point, getting older is just a number. Alright. Goofy just got fucking bapped with a fire in the back. There's a Heartless still following them. Yeah. Like, does anyone have that bit of nostalgia for when you were a kid in, like, elementary school, and days and weeks felt like they lasted forever? I too feel that. Hey, Ray Guy. Thank you very much for the good luck. Welcome back, and I hope you're having a great day so far. And the insane thing about, like, being a kid and having that experience of time, I gotta say, is, like, you had to be at school for, like, 8 hours a day. And, like, one of the only big differences between school and work is, I guess, the amount of, like, recess and friend. Oh, that was slow. Yup. And yet, we always kind of had the sensation of having more time available to. I think some of it really boils down to the, like, at-home responsibilities and shit like that. Like, as a kid, you're intended to help out with, like, cleaning and chores and shit, but it's not like, oh, I have to make a meal every fucking day. Oh, I have to do laundry, like, every couple of days, once a week, however frequently you as an individual do that. Like, there's definitely some small things that add up to it, but there's definitely, like, other elements that play into, like, the stretching of time. Yeah, like, there was all this shit, and yet we still felt like we had more time. I guess it's probably just the dread. The existential dread that is being an adult. Alright, that was a clean dodge roll. We take that. I'm assuming other people experience that, but might just be me. Like, oh, gotta go to work again. Oh, gotta do X, gotta do Y. There is also just the bodily wear, I guess. Of like, oh, my knees hurt now. Whereas like, oh, you would fucking bite the fucking dirt hard as a kid, and like the next day be like, you'd have a scab or a bruise or whatever, but you wouldn't give any fucks about it. Alright, so far, not bad. I feel like I always end up doing one extra swim beyond what I'm supposed to there. Okay. I think I stand a pretty decent chance of being close on it. No, the amount of time that you lose, I actually, like, I did the look and the math on this recently. The amount of time saved versus loss in, like, having it completely negates the purpose of doing that. You would basically come out like 20 seconds or so behind overall by going to that effort. Like, even though you do end up in mission study at one point or another, regardless of which language you're on, which negates the, oh, I have to warp in and warp out, the time lost to not doing the first Dumbo skip isn't made any better, because the difference between Dumbo skip number 3 and Dumbo skip number 3 and the route around is basically nothing. Okay. It feels like more than 8 days ago. What the hell? So yeah, basically, you burn some time on the Opto Armor split or Riku 1 split, depending on which side you do it on, for retrieving Dumbo by doing the warp and the interact and all of that stuff. But you save time in the Dumbo 1 split over doing the loop around and the combat and the stop. Even if you had like ideal movement on that portion, I think the closest you could probably get it is about 15 seconds, because it is just that much faster doing Dumbo skip 1 versus the reroute for Dumbo skip, or doing a Dumbo-less skip in that section to get like the switch and all that stuff. So even when accounting for not doing the warp and not doing all of these other things, you would essentially come out, like, I want to say about 15 seconds behind what doing full Dumbo skip would do. And then obviously another like 3 seconds on top of that for doing a full Dumbo list. Because the other thing you have to take into account is it's not just that detour during TT3, it's a detour during the revisit to Monstro as well. Which that is like 7 seconds or something silly just to get Water Climb. Yay, he didn't get to say anything today. That's cool. Yeah. Alright. Not good, not bad. We'll take it. Fair. Like, the amount of oh shit, what am I supposed to be doing right now would be, like, mind-bogglingly overwhelming. Which way we want to go. Fuck. I hope this keeps me from getting black fungus. Oh god, that would be... Thank you for coming back up here, Bandit. That fucking saved that. So hard. The fact that he fucking yeeted himself off of the platform and then came back is so nice of him. So considerate. Alright, we're almost certainly not saving time here, but we'll see what happens. If I save time here, this could have been a best segment by a lot. Oh my god. My positioning is horrible. Yeah, not surprised by that. That was a really trash fight. Didn't pause extra early there, so that's good. Aladdin just trying to murder everything. Alright, today we're going to hold back on actually swinging our Keyblade. Be about making sure that we get the correct Tiger Head movement. Yeah, running all 3 games, that's what, like an hour stream right there? God. That was but I'm glad. I don't know what I'm doing. That should reset in this room. Go. Oy! Alright, can we save some more time on Jafar, though? Yes, I know I can do that faster. I used to do it on 30 FPS, but I have not had nearly the same luck with it on 60. Prefer, at least there, to be a little safe rather than lose time. God, what are these camera angles? Alright, we'll fucking take that. We didn't fuck it up this time. Thank you. Now let's see if we can do the same for Gene Jafar. Then we would be green, potentially. Yay! Fuck it! We didn't fuck up his pattern! We're in the green for the first time in fucking ages. By ages, I mean basically. Alright. Thank you both, thank you. Alright. Monstro has a decent chunk of available time save as well. Stay on top of this shit. He might have a decent cushion. It was, and I am very, very happy with it. Tiger Head could have been a little bit cleaner. I had a lot of like just sticky combos on the second eye. But yeah, basically everything from that to the end was solid, clean. Again, a little bit of stickiness in the Jafar fight combos. Nothing too bad in the Gene Jafar. Movement was pretty crisp. No real complaints on that. Hot Centipede stuff was a little tragic. We could have been probably a fair bit further ahead if I hadn't fallen off that one time, but it is what it is. That's in the past. Future time save. Man, if we could find a way to, in Agrabah, get to the Haste 2G efficiently without high jump during the first visit, we would save so much fucking time. There is some argument to be made about getting it for, like, post-Monstro, because you then have high jump, but the amount of rerouting difference you have to do for it, I think kind of kills the time benefit to having it for the 1, 2, 3 additional gummy missions, essentially. I will read that momentarily. So you don't need high jump if you have Yellow Trinity. But we don't get Yellow Trinity in Beginner Any percent. So, like, that's a move. I fucked this up. Something fierce. But I made the jump at least, so we stand a chance of still... Nope. My god. You would think that that would be more consistent, but it isn't. Alright, that at least saves us a little bit. On our return, so... Eh. Oh my god. Everything about this split is tragic. But we still can maybe salvage something out of this. As long as the fight doesn't go to absolute shit. Wish me luck on actually being able to do combos today. Yay! Fuck yes. Alright. Well, still a bunch of time to save there as long as we actually make the jump, but we saved some of our time. Thank you, Chamber 3 skip. This is one of the reasons that I would actually strongly encourage anyone, like, starting to run to learn how to do Chamber 3 skip, for the instance where you do fuck up the movement on the way back, because it can save you a decent chunk of time if you have to do the, like, loop sound. Okay. God, that menu crap. That's not what we wanted. Right. Let's grab. That's the first time I've missed that jump in forever. Also didn't get the upper spawns. That was weird. Fuck. God damn. If I hadn't dropped that combo, we'd be even further ahead. That's okay. We still save time, so we take it. 9 ahead coming out of Monstro. Not what we wanted, but time save. Combos were pretty good until that drop, honestly. That drop cost us probably 6 on that. Between all the parries and having to get back in and try and get the loop going again, which we didn't. Alright, and... Okay. Good menu, good return to Monstro, no random ass normal engine. Okay. Get myself eaten by a whale again. Let's see how things go. on the stairs, bud. Alright, a little slow there. Bada boom. Alright. Halloween Town, one of the places a lot of time loss can occur, but also some time save can be had. Alright, movement was okay up to that point. Menu time, though. And we go. Okay, menu is okay, a little sloppy on the items, but take it. Alright. Bruh. That was trash. Bruh. Yep. Gosh darn. Let's see. Ate the doors. Hitbox. And yeah, that's honestly about as expected. Also on the skip there. Right, exactly the MP we want to be, so no excess use is necessary. Okay, 5, 5. Okay, not bad. Alright, that one's pretty close to break even. Take that. Alright. And black fungus. Fuck you. Okay. Okay, clear. Good return to the tombstone to move on, though. I think Sora just hopped backwards off of that. Alright. Come on, kids. Don't be little shits today. Fuck yes. Alright. Come on. I do not like ledge grabbing there. Can we get dice reflect? That's the follow-up question. Not bad on the button. Combos are so far not great. Oh, come on. I was just not positioned well for that. Okay. Alright, we'll take that. Not amazing. Missed dice reflect. C'est la vie. But got an amazingly fast button press afterwards, so that makes up for a lot of it. Comboing got a little bit better. Onward. Whoop. That screwed up my timing a little bit. Oh, don't you dare block me. Fire. Leave me alone. Alright. 0.6. Last fade. Okwa. You can get it before the wa. But it's gotta be really fucking crisp. To the door! Hey, Murphy. Thank you very much for the good luck. Hope you're having a great day, and welcome back. Run is going surprisingly decently, considering no real warm-up. To speak of. Like, there's a lot of shit that I've still screwed up. Like, we didn't get Dice Reflect on OE. We'll see. That number is, like, a complete fabrication and lie, because we've, like, changed our splits a number of times, I've reset that a number of times. Like, I have no idea what my actual run count would be like, especially since there's a lot of disparity given the like auto splitter testing and shit I've done. But we're gonna roll with it because you know that's the number we're looking at. I doubt with the time we have saved that will be. Yeah, we're about 3 minutes behind. We've bled about an extra minute on top of what we ideally have done at this point. But we could possibly get sub 201, get a 200 out of this still. I don't think we'll get sub 2 in general, but you shall see. You gotta do a lot of shit right between now and the end of the game. To even be in contention for those numbers to begin with. And congratulations on your stream streak. Alright. Excuse me, get in the door. Alright. Alright, good. Bruh. Stop turning around. I was about to say good movement up to that point. Still good movement up to that point. Just annoying. Alright. Alright. Decent menu. Rip. Oh, come on. Really? Butt out of the ground. Wing. Alright, that was actually a pretty good fight. All things considered. Slow fade, that's annoying. I love that heal going through the end. Okay, and that. Fair, fair. I will accept how well that fight went. Like, it wasn't amazing. Oh my god. On the ladder. Thank you. And we could have, like, it started out really, really nicely, honestly. Even though it was a little bit delayed. But we fucking take that fight 9 times out of 10. Alright. Like, time save on Anti-Sora, you take. I mean, time save in general, we take. But, like, not losing time to an Anti-Sora, fantastic. Alright, not a bad ship kill. If I hadn't dropped that a little bit, we would have been fucking gold on that, but oh well. Because the menu is very crisp, and we definitely burned more than 5 seconds. Do that, like, bad bit of on the end there. Alright, good clock. There. There. Neverland. And a little bit delayed there because I tried too early. Yeah. Alright, okay menu. Yep. We saved time in both Halloween Town and Neverland. We take that. Now we just gotta be careful about this split. Now, we can best segment this still, but honestly the main concern is not losing additional time. Alright, we got a bonus ether there, which we took a hot second to go grab. Where are we going to use that? Where are we going to use that? We'll probably use it on Dragon Mal. Could use it on Riku. I haven't had much luck with the ether use of Riku. I just think I need to go watch some videos on like how and when people are using it to force tornadoes. But probably just save that for Dragon Mal and then have one for rolling into a wall. Okay, not bad, not bad. Almost too early. Okay, come on. Really? Alright, well, what is one hit? I'll take it. And we got the correct scene skip there. Yay! Alright. 3 seconds is completely acceptable there. Not an amazing fight, but decent limb breaks. We did break apart. We were a little slow on getting the last foot kill. That's okay. Pop back over to a wideout. Oh, great. We have a little bit of time to save here. We're fast about everything. Okay. So far, so good. All right. 1, 2. Counting this mission, it is 3 gummy missions for the end of the game. We have the one to end of the world, we have the one, this one, and we have one returning to Hollow Bastion. Yep, 3 gummy missions. Alright. We still have a time lead. We're looking alright so far. We have a lot of hard shit to get through still. But PB is still definitely viable. How are we doing? 3 minutes 18 down. Honestly, not bad. Best possible is still a 157. That's kind of nuts. Did you guys know? I was probably just hungry. Dude needs a snack. Donald needs a nap. Alright, that was clean. Looking to go. Thank you for not actually using your ability this time. Honestly, I'd be okay if he stayed knocked out for pretty much the entire game. Like, there's only a few places where I actually want him fucking alive. Start at Clayton 1, which is impossible for him not to be. Maybe, let's see. Is there anywhere else really that I care? Final Anthem. Yeah, he can be alive for Final Anthem. Behemoth fights. Behemoth fights are nice. Bruh. Press the button, please. Let's see. Occasionally, an Invisible's fight. Honestly, I'd be fine with just Goofy. Well, okay, aside from the whole needing him to summon Simba part, like that, obviously. Like, anytime we need to summon, yes, I want him to be alive. If we could summon with only one party member being alive, then he could be dead for even more of the game. Like, if people want me to want Donald to be alive, make his AI suck less. Even in the later games where we have more quote-unquote like finite control over the party member AIs, they're still pretty garbage at their jobs. Or at least Donald did. Should have been in that bubble. I don't know that I need to be that far back for when it actually turned, but... Alright. Let's see how this fight goes. That's fair. Yeah. Alright, honestly, we'll fucking take that. Shush! That's a lie and you know it. Don't actually reset to Maleficent that much. I really have no idea where it is, like, getting that stat from. Alright, movement's been good through the library. Let's see if we can have decent emblem collection. Yeah. Not great on the vases, that's okay. free push, but c'est la vie. Decent final. And a good dismount there. Momentary hang up on the pillar, but not bad. Alright, we'll take that. Okay. It focused on Goofy instead of Donald. Dives down. Alright. Not great, but we'll take it. Okay. A decent elevator fight and a switch fight will still save time. Alright, you guys didn't quite do your job all the way, but did it enough to where we're in a pretty good position. Alright. Good movement. Far through these rooms. Alright, well, this is unfortunate. Alright, definitely not saving time here, unfortunately. Do still have enough for an R's at least. So it shouldn't be too bad. Alright. We'll take that. It's not what we wanted to see, but we'll take it. But what is this fucking fade out? Like, damn. Alright. Dragon Maul. This one can bleed most of our time save, if not all of it, if we fuck it up. Alright. Thank you, Donald. Yeah, that's about what I expected once I dropped the combos I did, but we'll take it. It was still itemless. We now have an extra ether that we can use. I don't know where, but gonna remember that so that we at least use one. At least use one during the behemoth fight. And hopefully I can have my combos cleaned up a bit for this fight. Was starting to get them a little bit better shape-wise as that fight went on. Definitely inputting a little too fast. Okay. Bring it back. Only 0.5 down right now. That was too early. Still worked out somehow. Rip. Alright. I fucked up the timing there a couple too many times. Alright, we'll take that. A little bit of recovery. Back in the green. Not great, but again. Alright, decent skip there. A little bit delay in actually executing it, but got the impetus for it at a good time. Alright, and our short stint as Albert begins now. Still don't really remember the origin of this name for Shadow Heartless Sora, but I appreciate it. It's cute. I like keeping the tradition alive. Okay. We get bumped, that's the question. Yes, because we tried to do it too early. Okay. Movement's okay so far. It does his huffy turnaround. Can't believe I'm about to give this thing to a kid. Sniper Wild. Okay, no shenanigans in that room. And a good fall into the load zone. That's not what we want. Okay. Welcome back. Had some ups and downs, but things are still going okay. That's not what we want. That's what we want. Okay. And last gummy, Navigummy attachment for the ship. And off we pop. Okay, well, we burned a bunch of available time in there. Yeah, we've lost about a minute to the Hollow Bastion section against Best. Is not ideal, but not surprising. Right. Basically, a little bit of shenanigans leading into Mal, and then just a bad Dragon Mal fight. Riku 2 was okay though. I dropped combos on Dragon Mal is basically what it boiled down to. Did combo a little bit longer on base Mal. Why is everything so slow for me right now? Ooh, that's not what we want. Gonna screw with timings. And there. Alright. Now for one of the most nerve-wracking pieces left in the run. Well, that was different. Haven't had that happen, really. I do think that's going to burn most of the available time save that we had here, depending on how this elevator fight goes and how... the fight itself goes. Alright. What is that? Don't want that. Honestly, we're just throwing one here just to get rid of it, because we have to. And yeah, we'll keep the other one for this fight. There's a little bit delayed on Beast actually doing shit there, but... we'll take it. Just as a note, the glide I'm doing there into that doorway is more efficient than dropping and walking. Bruh. Touch a button. I also say that way too much. Doorway. Blowing MP again. This is one of the dangers of changing his combat AI. A little fall there definitely cost us a little bit. Oh my god. Ugh, let me out. Really? Dude shook me off his head, but didn't die. Trash fight. Trash fight. Ugh. Alright, unskippable cutscene. Here we go.
もし会えなくなったとしても何もかも忘れるわけじゃないさ。
心がつながってたらまたいつか巡り会える。あんたのことは忘れたくても忘れられないよね。
どういう意味だよ。
What do you mean by that? Or more aptly, what's that supposed to mean?
ソラ、頼む。
Oh. Alright. Run is not dead by a long shot. 158.30 is our current possible, best possible. We have a bunch we can shave on this split if we do everything right. A couple of other big time saves ahead of us. But regardless of what happens, I'm pretty happy with the run I've been able to put up so far. Like, this is very, very close to the PV pace that we put up. Alright, that was good. So that's the first boost hold in the gummy mission. Second one starts here. Basically, I use the timing of, like, as the red guys show up or shortly before they show up to time my next boost, and it times out pretty much perfectly with when you end up getting the end of the world. Alright. Not ideal, but we'll take it. Getting a single D. Not gonna ruin anything. Okay. Alright. Okay, Angel Stars. I should have used the ether during Behemoth, but I just didn't feel like I had a good timing window for it. I was needing to be moving basically during the windows where I would have wanted to use it. that here. Alright. Not what we wanted to see out of it, but we still save 6 seconds, so we'll take that. $158 is now dead, I believe, but $159 is still technically on the table. Technically. Alright. Not overcharging this time, because we did 3 ticks last time, which was super fucking risky, but still ended up working out. Oh, what am I doing? What the fuck? Did I go short on one of those? Like... Well, rip the run. We're losing more than the 27 that we had available to us, so that fucking blows. There. And because of the extra MP use of magic and everything, Goofy didn't have anything to gift me there. God, this is gonna be a terrible fucking split. If I do somehow save time here, this would have been a best segment if it weren't for that Simba again. Alright. Not how that's intended to go, but still pretty fast. Yeah, definitely losing time here. So you'll not always have it for this fight, but it can speed up the fight if you're quick about the menu. Oh, well, GG's. Like, having it is an indicator of essentially getting some extra XP throughout the run, which can happen, and isn't, like, uncommon, but, yeah, like, damn, that's unfortunate. Alright, finish turning your head. Alright. Well, that was a decent kill on that. Not what we want to be doing quite yet, but... And we died. Yeah, Run's just toast now. Alright. Run was pretty toast to begin with, but Run is really toast now. If you use too much MP on Donald throughout that. Tragic. Oh well. We might be able to get some best segments on some of the other stuff. Alright, not the ideal position for this, but meh. Run's pretty toast right now anyway, so. Hey! Yay. Alright, well. The Simba stuff and Chernobog, the death here, were the two major things that went wrong in this run. This is a terrifying spot to be for this, but... here we are. I almost got fucking stabbed to death there. Minute and 30... minute 40 to that death? Yeah, alright. And let's that. Alright. Final fights time. Alright, 13 out of 24 is pretty decent. Bringing it back a little bit. Okay. Menu. Okay, well, if we're gonna land here anyway. Dead even. Less than ideal, that's okay. Nope. Yeah. That setup was fucking trash. Yeah, too greedy. Oh well. Alright. 14. Pulling it back little by little. Might come in under a 203, so that's something at least. I got him. The damage output on this is sorely lacking. Now I'm too far behind you. Alright. Got a little bit greedy there at the end. And we got skip. Alright, like that. Moving it right along. Burn time on Ansem 3 because it was a very trash fight. Alright, artillery was okay. Other than dropping a combo. But right. And just a couple more fights here and we will be done. I only get one gravity out of that, unfortunately. And Goofy's out here burning it immediately. Ugh. That's why we usually wait a little bit longer. Damn. 203.09. Just shy of our previous PB. Man. We pulled 28 seconds back on that. Dark balls. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, we pulled 14 out of Ansem 2. 28 out of Face through Ansem 4. Pulled 14 out of Ansem 1. Like, our endgame has a ton of time available to us in it. From End of the World through to the end, it's a 40-second time save total. Not accounting for time losses that we had as well. So, like, that's honestly pretty solid for what wasn't even a particularly amazing final fights. Without that minute and 40 time loss here, we probably do actually PB by a little bit there. Because we're only 9 behind. We're 31 behind coming off of Chernobog. So as long as we lost like 8 seconds or less in final rest, where we have time to save, we could have actually PB'd on that without that one death and the terrible invisibles that was part of that. So that's one thing. Yeah, lots of ups and downs, mostly good, honestly. Hot Centipede was trash because of that roll off and a couple other things. Save Aladdin could have been a little bit better. Traverse Town, the Shadows and Leon bit was kind of sad, but overall, like, I'll still take a 203.09. Like, this is probably my 3rd or 4th best run so far. No new best segments, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. But yeah, I gotta go eat some dinner, and then I work a little bit later, so we're gonna be cutting short pretty quick here. Let's send you over to, let's see, anybody else running? I know Ninja's on right. Oh, Marathon and Kylie are having a race right now. Let's send you over and wish them both some good luck. Kylie. QB. Kylie recently PB'd, and I hope they do well tonight. Anyways, thank you, Beast and Rye and Angel and Bobby, for popping through. Anybody else who came through, Jesus, for the GGs, for hanging out, for giving me the support, and yeah, we'll see you sometime soon. Have a good night, everybody, and again, raid message is just gonna be big old good luck. Good luck, go fast.
Change my username on Pasteman, and I also don't feel like making a second Pasteman. Hey, thank you for the raid.
I just realized, so your Pasteman account is still under your...
Yeah, it's my old username. I appreciate that we're so far removed from my transition that people forget that I had another username. Hi, BSKs, thank you for the good luck.
Now, I can't speak for everyone, but I will tell you personally, I think that's because